Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a WZ-113-G FT. It's a Chinese Tier 10 tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Cliff, and it's under the command of the Bassman from Hell of Reborn 2. Now, he's got a big 152mm main gun, which is capable of 750 alpha. He's got vents, what's that, extra hardening. I did see, yeah, I was looking somewhere else at the time. Sorry about that. I'm sure Bassman will provide his full equipment list and what he's got in this vehicle. Okay, 750 alpha, OV2 is getting in the way. It's tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks. Yes, these rounds will do 750 alpha, 290mm a pen. With the heat rounds, they're capable of doing 395mm a pen. He just missed out on getting a shot in the ELC M90, but one of his teammates did. And there's a can opener down there now. And he's cutting right across the battle, even though there's shots coming in his direction. He's got very thick armor, so I think he's not going to be too worried about any shells coming near him. The enemy's going to be very worried about shells coming at them, because shells from this tank destroyer tend to end the game of anybody. Or for a moment he had the Shah Murat. Plenty of tier 8s in this though, so good chance that some of these guys are going to die very quickly, very suddenly. He's not seeing them at the moment, so not getting the outline of that 705A. So not a lot going on at the moment. Now there is Arty on either team. The Arty on the enemy team is an M40, M43, tier 8. And we've got a GW Tiger P, which of course is the tier 8 German. Okay, he's decided he's not going to stay down here. He's actually going to try and shoot at some of the other enemies. We do know there's a can opener up on the donuts at the moment. You can also see that Shrek. And if we're going to get at the can opener... Oh, the can opener has been killed. The E100 on our team got the kill. Let's see if we can wipe out one of these down here. They're not one-shots for us. The Shrek would need some damage in order to become a one-shot. Same for the SU-130. Although he can fire an HE round, because the HE rounds will do 1100 alpha and 90mm of pen. So if he got a high roll and penetrated the SU-130 PM, he's toast. Same for the Shrek. Well, that was a big hit for 806. The SU-130 PM is not feeling so bright now. It was a blind shot just on the chance. He's decided to push himself forward. He's probably going to take a round from that Shrek, but it'll probably be the last thing the Shrek does. No, it's still very, very quiet. In with the shells whizzing back and forth. he hasn't got anything he can shoot at just yet. So he fires blind. Unfortunately, he doesn't get anything. The standard reload on this tank destroyer is 15.82 seconds rather. I fired that one blind just on the chance he might get him as he went past. We did get spotted, but that's it. And the reload for Bassman is 14.44. Not quite as quick. Oh, well, that was very nice of him to offer some hit points to us, but we actually just hit the tracks. That's all we got. Ouch. Our ELC was satellite. Luckily, he did have a fire extinguisher. Big hit, the 705. Unfortunately, the ELC can't capitalize on it, but our M6Y did. And we take a round from the Shrek. Yes, I thought that might happen. And I get the feeling we now know where the enemy Arty is as well. He's right down at the end of the row. Or the column, I should say. Hello! Big hit. Yeah, he got himself spotted. Thanks to our guys up ahead, actually. They're the ones who spotted him and enabled us to get the shot. It's a high roll. The Shrek's gone. Okay, now we can have some fun. And we've got a Hefty 4005 Heshbon. He locks on. Goes for the gun shield. Switches to HE and takes the guy out with one shot. Oh, thank you for your intuition. Can be very useful when you get a tanks like that suddenly appear and it's one shot time on a big tank. Okay, who've we got next? Well, I think this tortoise is about to have a very bad day. Yeah, side of a tortoise is fairly weak. Okay, he's going for lower plate. Didn't pen. Yeah, he should have gone for the machine gun port up on top, or the turret on top. Now, this tank destroyer does have 6 degrees of gun depression, so he can come up over ridgeline, but it's still very high at the front. It's going to take a round. There you go. And that's a pen, and that's gone. I think we can see where the round actually... Yes, he actually got the upper plate, but it didn't pen. Couldn't pen. The armor around there is about 230 millimeters. Okay, we've got an Iron Arnie up on this corner. The other tanks are around the other side of the hill. It's actually a Rambo that's at the center line. The Iron Arnie's around the other side of the hill. And the... That's the SU-130PM's last shot. Okay, he's loaded. There is still another SU-130PM somewhere around. Probably in the sniper's nest. Well, no, doesn't appear to be there. Now, have you ever seen this? A tank destroyer going right up on top of the cliff. Well, Bassman would do it. Not many others would do it, but it's actually quite funny. Because you're shooting down on heavy tanks. And of course their top turret armor is very weak. He's been spotted. And in fact it's the Iron Arnie. Now the Rambo's on the other side of the hill. So we're coming down to deal with the Iron Arnie first. Well, nice pen. And the kill shot goes to the Nomad. And here comes the Rambo, the M103 lookalike. Ow, he does get one round into us, but that is the last round he will get into us. And that's the end of his game. Well, he did get another round into us. I mistook that one because he, just shove his wreck off the cliff. We don't need him. Okay, well, I think we're going to shoot down on the Conqueror. Is that Super Conk?
Moving to support.
Yes, it is a Super Conk. And he's about to die.
Thanks.
Okay, well, the IS-4 said thanks because we didn't get up the hill quick enough. But now it's a case of say goodnight, Gracie. Oh, we tracked him. Well, it gives the Nomad a chance to take the kill instead, and he does. There's only one enemy left. It's the M40, M43, and he actually is closer to the sniper's nest. He's throwing this thing around. Of course, it is the 113 in another guise, the WZ-113-G FT. It's the same as the 113 heavy tank, which is actually quite a versatile and fast heavy tank. This thing does 40 kilometers an hour, and yeah, the enemy Arty is still firing blind. Are we going to go up onto the sniper's nest and drop down on top of him? Oh, he's making a run for it. That's very brave. Oh, Bassman, he's an Arty expert, so yes, he's not going to let that guy get away. And unfortunately, the GW Tiger P takes out the M40, M43 before the Bassman can finish his victory dance. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for the Bassman from Hell in the WZ-113-G FT. You can tell it's his first ace because he's got the scrolls underneath the M. You only get that the first time. He also managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He didn't get 4 exactly. Spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A Hand of God for surviving the battle. Having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks or more. And he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. His win 8, 5,408, which is super Unicum standard and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in that game, 5,370 hit points went to the Bassman. Second highest damage actually turned out to be the, is that not the Nomad? No, the second highest damage turned out to be the Super Conqueror on the enemy team. We got 3,666 hit points, followed by the SU-130PM on our own team with 3,049. When it came to kills, we can see the Bassman picked up 4 kills. 3 kills went to the M40, M43 on the enemy team, and 2 kills went to the Nomad on our team, as well as our GW Tiger P and the M6Y. And on the enemy team, the Super Conqueror got 2 kills, and so did the Shrek. When it came to base XP, Bassman got that one as well, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,186 base experience points. The next highest being the SU-130PM with 919. 869 went to the Nomad. He fired 14 rounds, got 11 direct hits and 8 penetrations. 5,370 hit points of damage, of which 806 were at more than 300 meters. 7 hits received from the enemy, 4 of them were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 1,870 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and he got 1,676 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium account, he actually made a profit of 3,828 credits, which isn't a huge amount, but then ammo costs, and got 4 bonds as well for mission achievement, or is that, no, special ability, so it's a tier 10 game, and 8,895 experience points as well, including 7,116 for mission. So, a very good first ace tanker for the Bassman from Hell. Quite funny that he went up on top of the hill. Unfortunately, he missed that shot on the Supercog because that was almost an easy kill handed to him on the plate, but he hit the tracks, would you believe it? Yeah, just a fraction of a second or a fraction of an inch over, and he would have actually killed the thing straight out, because it would have gone straight through his top armor and wiped him out of existence. But at least he gave the kill to the Nomad. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.